Hello everybody. When it comes to Canadian TV shows, we don't think there is any series that can be better than Heartland at this point. The show has been a huge success since 2007 and has never lost its momentum during this period, not even once. The series is starring Amber Marshall as Amy Fleming, who is the daughter of the Heartland Ranch. The show starts with the death of Amy's mother, Marion, which leads her to a feeling of deep sorrow and depression. Fortunately, though, fate smiles at her by welcoming her long-lost father back to her life, as well as bringing a brand new character to the ranch, Ty Borden. Ty, who was played by Graham Wardle, was coming from a dysfunctional family where his mother was abused by his stepfather. One day, when he had enough, he went against his stepfather and found himself homeless. Thankfully, Heartland Ranch welcomed him with open arms, raising him to be an equestrian and even regarding him as a family at one point. The romance between Amy and Ty contributed to this process heavily, as the two's relationship improved over the years and enabled Ty to be accepted by the Fleming Bartlett clan a lot more. The years passed by with the two enjoying each other's company. They got married and even had a daughter named Lindy. Since the fans were so much hooked on their love story for more than a decade, when Ty got killed off back in season 14, the show received massive backlash from the audience who were demanding Ty back desperately. Since the other characters of the series were also compelling enough to follow the show, the absence of Ty was tolerated by the fans to some extent. And yet, many of us are still very much eager to welcome him back to the show in season 16. Back in 2021, Heartland blessed us with 2 seasons back-to-back. This was a smart move because it enabled the audience who were sick of not seeing Ty in the show to get used to this new version of Heartland by being exposed to it more than ever. And yet, it also raised the expectation from the production crew since now we demand 2 seasons of Heartland each year, even without Ty. Unfortunately, this doesn't seem like a valid option for the time being. That being said, it doesn't necessarily mean that we have to wait very long for the season 16 of Heartland. On the contrary, we expect the new season to be released around September 2022, which is only 6 months from now. The show will probably host Amber Marshall, Michelle Morgan, Sean Johnston, and Chris Potter as the cast and will focus on the unfinished plot lines of the previous season. In season 15 ends, we saw Lou and Peter coming back together and yet didn't get the chance to observe their new relationship. Season 16 will solve the problem and show us whether this relationship would work or not. We also saw Amy flirting with not one, but 2 guys. One of them is Sam, who has been a fan favorite for a while, and the other one is the grandson of Jack's old frenemy. Now we expect to watch Amy choosing one over the other and moving on with her life without Ty. Yes, you heard it right. Unfortunately, Ty isn't likely to return to the series even in season 16, which is a shame. Still, we cannot wait for Heartland season 16 to be released as soon as possible. We expect the trailer of the show to be released around August 2022. What do you think about Heartland season 16? Do you think the series has lasted for too long? Let us know what you think in the comments below, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and share the video. Thank you for watching. See you soon.